was a fantastic channel check-in. Well done. You're all connected and ready to go. And I'm sure you've probably guessed what chakra we're going to be balancing today, and hopefully you've read a little bit about it in your fun sheets. And again, just a reminder that you really should have read your fun sheets before coming to these videos to give yourself an idea of what we're going to be working with today, and also to have your pendulum handy. Going to need our pendulum again today. This is going to be fun for me, holding the pendulum outside, out in front of my throat chakra while trying to talk to you. So what I've decided to do is just be silent some of the time while I'm holding the pendulum out in front of my face, and then we'll talk about it later. So you're getting the hang of it anyway, you know what to do. So the throat chakra, my goodness, what an important chakra. And often the center of a lot of problems and blockages for a lot of people. And I'm sure you can guess why. Because it's so connected and so intrinsically involved with self-expression, communication. And so we're not just talking about speaking or communicating verbally here either. The throat chakra is connected to all forms of communication. It's even connected astrologically to the planet Mercury, which is all about communication, even things like electronic communication. So it's really fascinating. Usually a blue colour, but as we know, there are many, many shades of blue, so don't expect everybody's throat chakra to be the same blue colour, and don't expect your own throat chakra to be the same kind of blue on any given day. Those sort of things can fluctuate. The colours in the chakras can fluctuate, and there doesn't have to be a reason or a meaning for that. Energy is always moving, always changing and adapting. Physically, as you saw in the notes, wow, the throat chakra is connected to some really key and fundamental parts of our body, not least, of course, these glands here, the thyroid and the thymus. And, you know, if you're interested in learning more about the thyroid and the thymus, it's really worth doing a little bit of research. You know, I'm a homeopath as well. I did a 4-year diploma in homeopathy, and it was almost like a medical diploma. You know, we had to do 2 years of anatomy and physiology, chemistry, and topics like that. So I learned a lot about the physical body and how it functions. It's really fascinating. Some of you might be nurses or other forms of practitioners. Really good to do your research and know a little bit more about how some of these things in our body functions. The thymus is still not all that well understood by the medical profession, but I believe anyway, and what I've been told by my angels and guides, is that it's very connected with the immune system and things like chronic fatigue. So very interesting gland, the thymus gland. Of course, the shoulders, the jaw, the mouth, the teeth, all of these things are in the province of the throat chakra. So very interesting. You know, the neck here, we often get sore, stiff neck. But when we think about this concept of communication, authentic self-expression, wow, what a fantastic and amazing, interesting chakra. For me, it's been the challenging chakra in my life. As a small child, I developed chronic tonsillitis and had tonsillitis and glandular fever and things like that on and off throughout my whole life. Have had 2 really severe episodes of whiplash in car accidents at different times in my early life. So this has been the area of challenge for me, and I've really benefited from throat chakra balances over the years. And the exercise that we're going to do after this, the heart-mind balance, is also fantastic for the throat chakra. You'll see why. So let's get our pendulums and see what our throat chakras are doing. Okay. Here's my red jasper again. As you know, I love red jasper. And I'm just going to stop talking, amazingly. I'm just going to stop talking while I watch my pendulum spin. So hold yours with the stone, the crystal, level with the throat, and make sure it's far enough away from your face, just in case it wants to do a really big circle. We don't want your crystal hitting you in the face. And let's just observe the first reading. I'll turn face onto you now, just in case that helps you to see it better. Keep your own pendulum there for a little bit longer. Give it time to give you a thorough reading. And everything you see me doing here is in real time. I'm not editing any parts out of it or extending any parts. So I'm doing it for the same amount of time as you are. Wow, looks like my throat chakra could really do with a balance today. So I'm glad that's what we're working on. You can put your pendulum away now if you feel like you've got a thorough enough reading. Now, it's a really interesting question, isn't it? Why does a chakra continually need balancing? Well, we've touched on this topic before, and basically it's about maintenance. You know, just like all the parts in your physical body that are working all the time, your back, your feet, your eyes, you know, they need rest, they need maintenance. And, you know, we think it's quite normal maybe to go and get a massage or go and see an osteopath to address physical issues and to have regular maintenance on those things, or you do a detox or a cleanse, or simple things like washing your hair. Physical maintenance is a part of our daily routine. So of course the chakras are always working. You know, I did several readings yesterday and my throat's a bit tired today, so that's probably why it needs a balance. When I've got one client after another booked in back to back, that's quite a lot of work for my throat chakra. So it's a great day for me to have a balance. Just from day-to-day wear and tear, emotional releases, whatever's going on in your life, that can have an effect on your chakras, and so it's great to check in with them and give them a regular balance. The native colour of the throat chakra, of course, is blue, usually some kind of lovely, bright, rich blue. The colour of mine is probably a little bit dull at the moment because of the fatigue, but we're going to address that. So of course for this particular exercise we're going to start with a rich blue energy and light, imagining it, intending it, bringing it down through your channel as far as the heart chakra, then it comes out to your arms and hands, flows out of your hands and into your throat chakra like that. If you really want to use both hands front and back like that, that's okay. If that's not too uncomfortable for you, please go right ahead. Personally today, I'm just going to be doing that because that feels more relaxed to me and I think I can sustain that for a few minutes. You've invited your angels and guides to be around you already in the channel check-in. Please remember that they're going to be with you, supporting you all the way. And remember to use your inner screen. I really want you to start looking at the chakras now. And if the monkey mind is coming in going, oh, I still can't see anything, or I'm not trusting what I'm seeing, just let that go. That is all normal part of this process of relearning this fabulous skill. The monkey mind really just won't trust anything that it can't put in a box, that it can't quantify, that it can't measure. It's uncomfortable with all this change and growth that you're going through. Just keep asking, I'd really like to see this chakra, I'd really like to see the colour or the shape of it, I'd really like to feel it moving beneath my hands. The universe loves curiosity, it responds to curiosity. Just relax, tune into your inner screen and let whatever comes, come. So let's do it. We might as well get right into it. Close your eyes and intend this beautiful rich blue energy and light to come flowing down from the center of the cosmos, coming down through your channel, in through your crown chakra, down as far as your heart chakra, and then branching out to your shoulders and flowing out through your arms, down to the palms of your hands and your fingertips. Remembering your intention that you're just here to give yourself a beautiful throat chakra balance, bringing your hands to your throat chakra, either front and back or just at the front, if that's more comfortable. Remembering what a sensitive chakra this is, treating it with respect and loving care. Let the blue energy and light flow into your throat chakra. Feeling your angels and guides around you, supporting you and helping you with this process. Tuning into your feeling state, can you feel the chakra itself spinning or moving beneath your hands or in your throat and neck area. Tuning into your inner screen, your intention being to look at the chakra, to visualize the chakra. Don't be afraid of the concept of imagination. Your imagination is the illustrator of these non-physical forms. Letting the blue energy and light flow in, and using that cosmic tap of yours, gently turn up the quantity of the flow, the intensity of that blue light, just increase that slightly. And you may feel like clearing your throat or even coughing. If there's blockages there, it's like, yeah, they want to be cleared. The energy will start to clear them. And make sure you keep breathing nice and deeply too. Don't tense up, don't hold your breath. It's amazing how easily we forget to breathe when we're concentrating on something else. Letting that blue energy and light flow into your throat chakra. Feeling your throat chakra, soaking it up, enjoying this beautiful treatment that may well be quite overdue. Keep the blue energy and light flowing in. See if you can notice your angels and guides around you while you're working. And it's quite possible that one of them might even be helping you, maybe even more than one. You may find that you have an angel standing behind you, working through the back of your throat chakra. This is where the angels and guides come in very, very handy, believe me. Beautiful energy, beautiful commitment. You are doing so well. What does your throat chakra feel like? What does it look like? Did it start out a bit dark and gloomy or feel heavy and clogged? Can you see the blue energy and light flowing from your hands into it? Does it look like a beautiful round sapphire? Does it just look like a ball of blue energy and light? Look at your throat chakra, trust the vision that comes to you. Now, of course, it's not necessary to physically grip your throat here, and please, if you do find yourself giving another person a throat chakra balance, please don't make them feel choked or restricted in any way. You can hold your hands a couple of inches away from the actual skin, the actual throat. Turning down your cosmic tap now, just reducing the energy flow. And as that is winding down, please ask your angels and guides, remembering that we're limited by clock time. Us human beings, we've always got something else to do, somewhere else to go. But the angels and guides have all the time in the universe. Ask them, are they going to continue working on your throat chakra once we've finished here? And you might just get a feeling of yes. You might get a feeling of 2 or 2 hours or 5 minutes. Just go with the first response that comes to you. Dear angels and guides, are you going to continue working on my throat chakra for me once I'm finished? Does it need more time? And if you don't get a sense of a response or a feeling or a knowing, just keep asking that question every time you give yourself a treatment. Especially if you're in a bit of a hurry and on limited time, just ask them, are they going to continue for you when you're done? Great thing to know about. Okay, the blue energy and light has dwindled away completely now. You can take your hands away. That part of the process is complete. And then ask your angels and guides to wrap you in a beautiful, cozy cocoon of energy and light. Whatever colour comes through is fine. If it's blue as well, that's perfect. It's all beautiful. And then wriggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Wow, fantastic work. It feels really good sometimes, that throat chakra balance. Sometimes it feels a little bit uncomfortable if there's a lot of blockage or a lot of fatigue there. So I hope you went okay with that. But let's see what the pendulum wants to tell us now the second time around. I'm going to get mine. Here we go. And once again, I'll try not to talk too much, but as you can see, I just love chatting away. So I hold the pendulum up. See what it does this time. Keep your pendulum nice and steady in front of your throat chakra. Well, I'm already happy with that, because even though it's not very large, it's actually a circle, whereas before it was just kind of swinging back and forth. So nice to see the difference that it makes in such a short time. Oh wow, my circle's getting bigger now. How are you doing? It looks a bit strange on camera, me standing there with my arm over my head like that. There you go, maybe that's a better angle. Okay, that's great. I'm really happy with that. My angels and guides said that they were going to keep working on my throat chakra for another 3 hours. So I'm really pleased with that, because I can just go and get on with my day and they'll continue working and I don't need to think about it. So pop your pendulum down if you haven't already. And I really encourage you to practice this one again during the week. The throat chakra usually gets pretty worn out, and you'll see why, you'll understand why a little bit more when we get to the next exercise, the heart-mind balance. Maybe you've already read the notes, because the throat chakra can often be, you know, here in the tug of war between the head and the heart. So that's going to be a really interesting one. Congratulations on your fantastic work so far. We're working our way through Module 5, not long to go now before we finish the whole program, and you have really evolved. It's absolutely fantastic. Give yourself a nice throat chakra balance during the week. Call in those angels and guides. Ask them if they can continue working for you. Really, we're starting to get the teamwork happening now, which is very gratifying and very rewarding. So good on you, and we'll see you in the heart-mind balance. Namaste.